Today I'm going to showcase the godly Gilgamesh, which I haven't made a video on when he came out. In fact, I haven't made a video on any other units that came out prior, but I will do that now since the other games I've recorded videos on haven't really been fun for me, I guess. So the first video for ALS in a while was going to be Gilgamesh, and then after I do Meliodas, Kefla, and Shisui, I will do the new godly Denji, and then Power and Makima. But yeah, so let's. Okay, so now we're here, and before I start, I just spent almost 200 rerolls on Denji and got Overlord again. So not too happy, but I'll get rerolls tonight and try and get at least Avatar on him. But yeah, now I just need to get money first since Gilgamesh is 5,000 place. Just the update for Denji is pretty stacked, but I'm not gonna showcase all the new units because I really don't want them, or at least I probably won't use them, I should say, but we'll see. So, maybe it's a little laggy, my bad, but and honestly this is quite a bright map, but Gilgamesh, my Gilgamesh, has a skin on it, so yeah. I don't know if the skin affects Enkidu either, but as far as I can tell, maybe it doesn't. But yeah, so let's look at the animation. Oh, Gilgamesh isn't attacking its Enkidu. Maybe. Yeah. Pretty decent animation. I'm gonna still idle and put her here. Okay, so she doesn't get, or he, I don't know, I never watched Fate, at least this Fate series. But this is a new move as soon as she attacks. Okay, so she doesn't move. But you can kind of see it if she does it again. Yeah, it's just a little explosion. Nothing too crazy. Passive wise, Enkidu's got a lot. But pretty much she buffs nature enemy or nature units if they're in range. And then if the stock is, I think, what is it, greater than 3, then she gains attack in range. And then when a boss enemy enters her range, she'll stun it. And then she can inflict daze on enemies in range. And that's pretty much what the most of it is. And yeah, so that's her passive, and then she has an ability at her last upgrade, which so she can recover 5 base stock, which can overheal, so it will become 10, and then all damage from this unit and Heavenly King is increased by 50%, and this unit deals 30% of its current damage as tick damage every second. And then all elemental damage is increased by 300% during this time, which is pretty good, but I mean, she's not up against like a nature that she's super effective against, so it's not significant. So as you can see, the stock went up to 10 instead of 5, and then I'm pretty yeah, you can see that his Gilgamesh's attack went up by quite a bit. So yeah, just gonna wait for the cooldown to end. And I forgot to show the attack, and this is kind of what it looks like. Yeah, there's an explosion from a gate that Enkidu makes. So off rip, Gilgamesh has his passives. We'll start with King of Heroes. Deal 140% more damage to advantageous elements. Each wave gains 7.5% damage and -2 SPA. And cap of 37.5% damage and -10 SPA, which you can see on the sides. And yeah, and then this is for, you'll see on the top, I think he'll unlock treasures, I think in this, maybe not. Let's do this one, I think? No? Yep. So now we'll get to see what Gilgamesh does. Holy crap. So he kind of does the same thing, but more stuff to it, I guess. And then a little more, and then he gets this one. So now you can see that he has a noble special, which so heavenly treasures. Every 5 attacks summons one of the following random treasures and perform their functions. So pretty much they're different DOT effects depending on what treasures he has, is what I'm understanding from this. And then the very last one is Enuma Elish. Yep. And then this is essentially he does 10,000 times his normal damage. I will do the math and show it on screen, but as you can see, his current damage is 870 million damage every 7 seconds, which isn't bad. And multiply that by 10,000, that's clearly a lot. And then instantly kill enemies below 35% HP. Time stops all enemies for 30 seconds. Enemies that survive receive despair and hemorrhage and are slowed by 50% for 30 seconds after the time stop ends. And then he unlocks a new ability once he gets 100 noble specials, which I will read. Base damage is 5 billion if not used at 100 charge. Charge can continue up to 300 charge. For each charge above 100, add 1 billion damage. So if he was at 300, he would be at that would be 8 billion on his base damage. And then once used, apply weaken and hemorrhage, gain plus 25 damage and range, and then minus 10 SPA for 60 seconds. 200 second global cooldown if used below 150 charge. 400 second global cooldown if used above 150 charge. And then this ability disappears if charge drops below 100. So it's pretty simple. It's an easy nuke, a crazy nuke even. So I guess if I can get rid of the baby, these. So I will show this one first. I don't know if it does anything. I don't think I did that right. Let's see. Okay, well I'm pretty sure I definitely did not do that right, but there was no effect on it, so I'm not exactly sure. And then this one. Pretty cool, but kinda lame, not gonna lie. I don't know, it's cool looking, but a voice line would be nice. But yeah, and then let's add some buffs to him. And let's do this. Which now he's at 1.2 billion damage, and that's not including the effects that he has now. So he's definitely pretty good. Same with Enkidu, especially if you have nature units. This one doesn't have an effect, but still pretty cool. But yeah, that's pretty much it. But if you guys want to see more, I'll gladly make more. And yeah, thanks for watching, and like and subscribe.